Hi, willkommen zurück auf meinem Kanal. Frohes Neues erstmal an alle. Ich habe das Game nicht geschafft, letztes Jahr fertig zu spielen, aber no problem, spielen wir es halt jetzt weiter.
This is Butthhair Pete!
Ja, ich wollte gerade sagen,
Pete!
den kennen wir doch.
Hey, Pete! The two are totally engrossed in conversation.
Den kann ich nicht rein.
Frank? Oh. I guess that explains why he didn't finish his drink.
Well,
Hey, guys.
Ugh, you again.
I knew you would bring bad luck to us.
Yeah, exactly.
Away with you, you plague bird.
okay, sorry.
Hello?
Keiner mit mir reden will. Das ist doch hier Dings, oder nicht?
Looks familiar to me for some reason.
Das ist nicht dieser McNally. Hallo?
I can't breathe.
Oh, doesn't matter. You're already dead. Don't worry.
It's you, right? Captain Quebeca? I've read all the books about you. I am really your biggest fan.
Psst! Not so loud!
What are you doing here?
I guess the same thing everyone else is doing down here.
Being dead.
You, me, good Antonio over there. We enjoy the rest of the time we have in the afterlife, right? Until we are forgotten.
You will never be forgotten. You're a legend.
Psst! Okay.
How did you die?
My writer at the time would have probably made an exciting story out of it. But in the end, I was just ingloriously killed by a snake.
A snake bite?
Oh, no, the snake was not venomous at all. I tripped over it and fell inconveniently onto a coconut.
Yeah, that story could
Und dann hat er
be
sich sein
improved.
Genick gebrochen, oder was?
You know, I don't care anymore. I'll tell you something. As a child, I also read books, about great adventurers, like you do. And I wanted to be such a glamorous character, too. All me life, I have been crazy about making me stories look as glorious as possible. And I was successful. You know the books. Then, when I died a legend, came to the afterlife, and sat down here in Teddy's bar, I had time to think about me life. And do you know what I realized?
What?
I had stopped listening.
What do you mean?
You see, I was so caught up in my own story that I just didn't hear any other stories, you understand? I haven't really listened to anyone for a really long time.
Oi, oi, oi.
And here, down here, nobody dares to tell their stories to me anymore.
Why not?
Why not? You know that pianist over there, right? Antonio Litorende. Why, he's probably the best and most famous composer and pianist of all time. Do you think anyone dares to make music around him? No one wants to compare themselves to him, whether intentionally or unintentionally. When he is not playing the piano himself, it is always quiet around him. This is the fate of the world's best pianist.
Damn.
Do you understand now why nobody tells me their stories?
And that's why you're sitting here,
Irgendwie traurig.
so lonely and in the shade?
Oh, I don't feel lonely. I have recently learned to listen and observe very carefully. I can tell you something interesting about everyone in the room.
Hau raus. Okay.
What about those two over there playing Kraken fodder?
The blonde guy's name is Eric, and he's a pretty bad loser. He claims no one has really defeated him in Kraken fodder, but he loses quite often, and then always claims that he let the other guy win. The
Right,
other
yeah.
guy is called Not Joe, and he knows all 605 knots of the 55 knot grandmasters. I've also heard that he can untie any knot in seconds. I really hope he'll teach me that someday.
What about the two lovebirds at the bar?
Pete came down here at the same time as the other two guys, and he has a lot of interesting fisherman stories to tell. You wouldn't believe what he's already caught. And apparently he already has Booze Britter on the hook too.
Booze Britta?
Booze Britter is the sunshine in the teddies, I can tell you that. Always in a good mood. And she can drink everybody in here under the table. She must have been like this during her lifetime too. Because allegedly, she was buried with a bottle of hunting accident. Her absolute favourite booze.
Tell me something about Antonio Laiterendi.
Laiterendi has written many songs about famous people, became world famous himself. And so his time here in the afterlife is probably one of the longest of all. He plays his legendary songs here at Teddy's every day. But do you know what he does when the last guest leaves the bar?
What?
He takes a special sheet of music out of his briefcase of a song he wrote here in the afterlife. And then he plays this song every evening. A song for his wife.
Where is his wife?
Forgotten. Archived. Her time here was very short, because nobody remembers the great pianist's wife, right? No matter how important she was to him. There is nothing that Laiterendi wishes more than to have written this song during his lifetime. Oh, he wrote songs about me, Teddy McAnally, and many others. But this, the most important song for him, he wrote too late.
How tragic. What about the guy on the chandelier?
That's easy. This is Alfonso, my best friend. Has been by my side for years, every step of the way. Unfortunately, many years of it in a monkey's body, hence the nickname Aponzo. And, unfortunately, he just can't break the habit anymore. If he sees something that he can hang on to, then hang on to it he will.
Wait, what's going on now?
Have you screwed up anything since you've been down here?
What?
Your halo! It's activated! Why, you better go to the administration right now, or you'll get into trouble.
But I wanted...
They can archive you at any time if you don't follow the rules. And me too if I keep chatting with you, even though your halo is activated. So, you better hurry up.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What do you want? Hallo? Was weit oben?
There you are, my recently deceased messenger. Hey, why are you looking so mad?
Bitte nicht alte Bier.
You...
Hey, don't get naughty, young lady. I am now again in possession of the holy mandate of the afterlife. If you don't make a good impression on me, I'll shred your death card and archive you. It's faster than drowning.
And what more do you want from me?
Well, I wanted to say thank you for turning in Teddy's death card and ending my agonizing exile. Everything is going according to plan. And now, I'm putting things back in order here.
Aber
In order?
Order is the most important thing. The best way to make order is to sort out.
You mean you want to archive undead souls at random?
Who is talking about doing anything at random here? Ha! Of course I do it using a defined system.
die Leute, die
Teddy's
sie nicht mag.
bar. Everyone who has ever entered this bar. Everyone who has ever had a beer there, played cards, or sat at the piano. Anyone who even looked too long through the window into that cursed bar. Every single one of them gets
Damn.
Archived!
Nur weil sie...
Ouch!
What? What was that?
I don't know.
Nur weil sie nie Spaß hatte in ihrem Leben.
Ouch!
Stop it!
I can't do anything about it!
Mein Gott, wird sie wieder... Egal.
Was the delivery to your satisfaction? What? The delivery! Everything fine with it? No damage, delay, or other complaints?
Delivery?
A stamp of the Shrimpire was in your pocket, along with this
Geil.
address. Valid for 2 packages, well-timed, immediate delivery guarantee. So, everything's okay here, yeah? We have a lot to do.
Yes, everything is alright. Thanks.
The Shrimpire is at your service. Shrimpire!
Thank you.
Move, move, move!
Ich lieb sie, ich lieb sie.
Was dead. The electric shocks. Of course. Teddy McAnally fell into the electric eel pool. That was the reason for his near-death experience.
Hallo?
Malty? He's breathing. Fortunately,
Ja,
he
wurde
just
auch
seems
hier.
to be passed out. But where is that parrot?
Hallo? Hoch? Alles so leer. Hallo? Warum redet sie nicht mehr?
These beasts saved my life.
Oh, ich dachte schon. Ja, gut. Kann ich? Nee. Dann, I guess, er ist irgendwo draußen. Hello? Wo sind alle Menschen hin? Da ist er. Hi.
Cleo? You're alive? Were you able to save my books?
Your books? No,
Fine.
Avery. Lately let me drown on the spot. I'm very, very lucky to be alive at all. Thanks for the help, by the way.
That old woman came out of nowhere. What was I supposed to do?
You could have tried to warn me. You just left us behind. Left us for dead. Doesn't that sound familiar to you? Nobody cares
ich hab's-
about your
sorry,
made-up
ich hab's weggeskippt.
stories.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
I was dead, Avery. For a moment, I was really dead and saw it all. The afterlife, the administration, the archive.
I was in that archive, Cleo. I was already completely forgotten until you found this book. And it looks like I'll end up there again very soon.
Ikomi worked in this administration and we helped her to return.
So?
She said she wants to put things back in order. She wants to sort out, shred countless death cards. Anyone who's been in Teddy's bar.
We're alive, Cleo. As long as you live, she cannot harm you.
No, but
And even if she could, what are you going to do about it?
I think I have an idea on how to get back one more time.
Back to the afterlife?
Yes, but just for a moment.
That's crazy!
I have no choice.
Of course you have one. You had your great adventure, and you survived it. Takeaway, getaway.
I mean,
Now
he's
is your
kind of
chance to
right.
get away, Cleo. I'm taking it. You should take it too.
Get away? You mean just don't do anything about all of this?
I didn't have this opportunity to get away back then, and I won't let it slip away again.
I just can't do that.
It really was an adventure, Cleo. It was fun, and that's no lie.
Damn. Okay. Das heißt, ich muss jetzt alleine... Oh. Da ist nichts mehr. Doppelschritt. Hier noch irgendwas machen.
Cocktail? He must have washed up here.
What about one last drink?
Ich hab nichts.
Excuse me. I don't know of any cocktails made with these ingredients.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mister. Ich habe halt auch wirklich... Ich habe wirklich nur... Ja. Nur die 2 Sachen.
The grave of Booze Britta.
Oh.
She must be buried here with a bottle of hunting accident.
Oh.
Sorry, Britta, but... I have to borrow this for a moment.
Okay, das Ding ist... Cold Ashes brauche ich noch. Personal Sacrifice. Oh mein Gott, hier sind die Cold Ashes. Danke.
Personal sacrifice.
Oh.
Alright then. What a day.
Also ihr ganzes Journal einfach. Aber ich finde es interessant, dass man das nicht einfach reinmachen konnte in den Drinkmixer. Warum musste man dafür extra das erstmal ruinieren? Also wird ja sowieso ruiniert da drin, oder nicht?
What about one last drink?
One last
A
drink.
near death on the page. Coming right. Oh,
That's so creepy.
It's been an honor, Cocktail. Alright then. Down with it.
Dead again. Ich kann mir denken, dass jetzt der letzte Teil ist.
The cocktail's effective. It worked. Only temporarily, I hope.
Dann gehen wir halt wieder runter. Oder halt zu ihr. Wir müssen sie stoppen. Komm mal, hau.
Oh no! She's already started! I have to stop her somehow.
Schlag sie?
I better not go any further.
Okay.
That old woman shouldn't see me.
Dann hinter ihr.
I better not go any further.
Warte, ich kann
That
hier
old
den
woman
Stecker
shouldn't see
ziehen,
me.
oder?
A pretty badly insulated junction box. The cable leads to the shredder on the table. A pretty badly insulated... The cable leads up to the communication system.
Okay, kann ich das nicht? Aber ich habe halt nichts mit.
A pretty bad case.
Oh.
There is a paperclip on that note.
Paperclip. Let's go.
I better not go any
Hä,
further.
aber sie ist doch jetzt
That'll-
umgedreht.
I bet that'll do.
Damn. Warte. 1, 3, 6, 5.
A pretty bad.
Come on. Let me go. 1, 3, 6, 5.
That was definitely the number that was on the piece of paper. Something seems to be missing.
Ich kann auch nicht wieder zurück. Ich habe das mal mit der 0 versucht. Nee. Warte, was ist, wenn ich das mache? Und halt die und dann die Spinne. Die Spinne, oh Gott. Ob ich mir das gemerkt habe. 1, 3, 6, 5. Fuck. This. 1, 3, 6, 5. Jetzt. Ja, okay. Ich bin nicht so gut im Zeichen merken.
Hey! Close the window immediately!
Le monkey.
Hey, Ponzo. He just can't break the habit anymore. What a mess. Yiko Malele desperately tried to catch the documents flying around and somehow keep the overview that was so important to her. But there was something she lost sight of. The Holy Mandate. CLEO didn't hesitate and let the powerful document glide through the shredder.
Sehr schön. Weg mit
Before the
dieser Ollen.
cocktail lost its effect, CLEO, just like Teddy McAnally back then, took a document from the afterlife with her. But she didn't hide
Hat sie...
it.
Ja.
She left it for someone to see before leaving McAnally Palms. CLEO came back home, but she never told her incredible story to anyone. She talked about Multi-Theus, the sailing cocktail mixer with breathtaking recipes from all over the world. She talked about Not Joe, the seaman who knows all 605 knots of the 55-knot Grandmasters. She spoke of Eric, the gifted Kraken fodder player who taught her all the
Es
rules
ist ja
and
alles
tricks
irgendwo
and
Teil
was
ihrer
never
Story,
defeated
so.
by her. She talked about Pete, the most talented fisherman at sea, who could predict exactly when and where a shoal of fish would appear. And of course, she talked about Avery Alwick, the greatest adventurer of all time, and about how he survived a dozen Cyclops crabs and a giant black iguana. Well, back to my initial question then. What is the most important thing about a story? I think the most
Leute, mit
important
denen
thing
man
about
das
a
erlebt.
story is the listener.
The listener. Oh. Das stimmt eigentlich auch. Wenn jemand nicht zuhört.
And of course, a marvelously captivating narrator's voice. Sorry.
Yes. Thank you for playing. Yippie. Ich hab's durchgespielt. Das ist ein sehr süßes Game. Ich mag's. Der Zuhörer freigeschaltet, das Team. Und auch so schöne Musik. Damn. Without you, this would not have been possible. Nikki. His project should motivate me every single day. You never questioned this project for a second. You're incredible. I love you more than anything. Daniel, thanks for saving my butt on the translation.
I lost track in the tide,
Christina,
and
Jan,
a sense
Vicky.
of how loud I should be.
Wartet, soll das eigentlich ein
I
deutsches Game?
can't hear what I say. Were the words even those that I meant
You carry the
them to
Kickstarter
be?
campaign over the video.
When the
Das
water
wusste ich
got
tatsächlich
me,
gar nicht. Oh damn,
and
das
the
ist so lang.
wave pushed me into the corner.
Aber also die englische Synchro war.
Now I can
Dankeschön fürs Zuschauen. Mir hat's echt Spaß gemacht. Ihr könnt gerne kommentieren, was für ein Game ihr als nächstes sehen wollt. Irgendwas Kleines, so wie das. So ein süßes, kurzes Game. Mit viel Liebe gemacht. Also Leute, danke nochmal und bis zum nächsten Mal. Bye bye.